Well, hello, boys and girls. Here we are again at rum o'clock when I feel like 8 o'clock and nap o'clock all at the same time. Yeah, it's almost like a eclipse of good things. Yes, it is. I got a letter from Pat Cogswell from Simpleton, North Carolina. Uh, he asked me, among other things, this is a long letter, so I just went for the one question here. He said, how is it that you're able to maintain a 70 to 80% accuracy rate on your picks? Well, that's a great question. Uh, there's there's a lot of factors. You know, I listen to other prognosticators or people that do picks, or I don't know what you'd call us, but and they have a lot of varying ways of doing it. Nothing against them. I watch the ice guys. I think they're called. I think they're fantastic. I usually watch them after I do my picks, and they all seem to have different ways of coming to their conclusions. And these guys are fairly accurate. I think they around 60%, something like that. They, of course, go based on certain games, though. They don't do all games, but they seem to go on trends. They like to go look at a lot of stats and stuff like that. Well, that is a lot of work, and I celebrate laziness a lot. I put the pro in procrastination, and you know what? It turns out that people are offended by that. I know, isn't that amazing? There are those that are offended by the fact that I'm lazy and I don't like to edit my videos and all that stuff like that. And to those people, I say, hey, for me, that's a job well done. That's about actually the only job I do is offend people who find my laziness offensive. And so I can say that I'm accomplishing something in this world. But anyways, to get back to the question, my picks, I what I do is I watch games, and I believe hockey is heavily influenced by coaching and goaltending for the most part. If I see goaltenders are confident and stuff like that, I will take lower teams because of that. Just the way the team is playing, do they look tired? All of those things like that. Uh, I take that information plus injuries and goaltending, and then just my gut feeling from studying this game since I was knee high to a grasshopper. I've always loved this game, and plus because I'm OCD somewhat, I do this at a level that an adult male should not do. Probably it's probably not right for an adult male to think about hockey as much as I do. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to bring you these pearls every day. And then where would you be? Exactly. Thank you for the letter, Mr. Cogswell, and all of you out there. Keep sending your letters. We love them. Okay, let's get to there's a huge, I'm like already 3 minutes in, and I got tons of picks to go with. So I'm going to do them quick here. Bolts and Leafs. People are not taking into account enough that Kadri and Zaitsev are out, and that is huge for the Leafs. Those are, to me, Kadri is probably one of the most underrated players in the league, and for that, with that in mind, the Bolts are fairly healthy. And they're playing both of their number ones. I'm taking the Bolts. I'm going Bolts 4-2. Bruins versus the Islanders. Islanders. If they're playing Grice, I don't know why they still are. I would rather put Halak in. They need goaltending so freaking bad. Get on it there, Snow. Also, they're Boychuk and Dahan, which is like they're two of their top three defensemen, I believe. Got to take the Bruins. I'm going to say the Bruins probably almost like a blowout. I'll say 4-5-1. Pens versus the Flyers. The Pens, again, here's a team without Letang, without Schultz. Tired. They look tired. I've been watching. They've played a lot of hockey, and they honestly look tired. I got to take the Flyers. I'm going to take the Flyers. I'm going to say 4-2. Yeah. So that'll be big for the Flyers and fans out there. Huge win tonight. Caps versus the Canes. This is a tough game. I probably wouldn't bet this game, but I'm still rolling with the Canes. I really love the way they're playing. Uh, I picked them to make the playoffs this year, and I still think they will. I think they're going to have Ward in net, and now Ward has been getting a bad rap for a while. He's had a really bad defense in front of him. Now he has a good defense. His numbers are better, and I think they're going to win by a hair here. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Take the under, 2-1. Sharks versus the Habs. I cannot take the Habs. If you're going to take the Habs, this is the game to take them. They're at home against a Sharks team that looks a little shaky right now, but I'm still going to take the Sharks 3-2. Devils versus the Blues. I think the Blues are going to rebound in this game. I think their scoring they've been just kind of not lucky, and they've let their confidence go downhill a bit because of it. But I think you'll see them pick it up here. I'm going to take the Blues, probably 4-3. Panthers versus the Wild. Dubnyk is back, and he's looking really, really good. So is Reimer, though. Reimer is starting to get his confidence up. So this could be a tough game, but I'm going to take the Wild's offensive depth. And even their defensive depth is better than the Panthers overall. I think they're the better team, period. I'm going to take the Wild 3-2. Jackets versus the Stars. This is two beat-up teams, but Jackets are way more beat up. They've just like Dubinsky, Wenberg. I can't even remember them all, but it's really bad for them. It's really bad. And the Stars are rolling really good. Like I've said before, it was going to take a while for Hitchcock's system to get in place, but once it does, he's got a small window, but that window is very, very big. His window, when it's there are players that the players have a hard time getting into a system, then they go hard at it for like a year or two, and then they hate him. And but in that hard at it time, he can win cups. Stars, I'm taking the Stars. Jets versus the Avs. I like the way the Avs have been playing. I can't remember their Nick. Oh, what the heck is his name? Their coach that they hired is doing very well with this team, and I can't remember his name. Ben Nash. Bednar. Bednar's doing a really good job with this team. However, they've got some injury problems. They got Afman, whatever his name is, the long that they got from Montreal. I can't remember his name. But a couple significant injuries up front. The Jets have the Scheifele out and stuff like that, but they're so deep, it's crazy. And Maurice has got them playing like balls out. I got to take the Jets 5-2. Kings versus the Oilers. Oilers were embarrassed the last game. Absolutely embarrassed. Would not bet on this game because if you're not scoring, Quick is not the goaltender you want to go against. I think he should be getting the business this year, by the way. But I'm going to take the Oilers because on a rebound, I am a homer though. I mean the Oilers are my team. So it's hard for me to not take them. I wouldn't bet on this. Well, don't listen to me, but I'm taking them 4-3. I think they're going to rebound. If they don't, I probably won't take the Oilers for a while again, and I'll put a bag over my head. Ducks versus the Nucks. Nucks are too beat up. Ducks are healthy and looking really good. Definitely taking the Ducks 4-1. Preds versus the Knights. I actually got the Knights right last time. First time I have got the Knights right this year. Their depth is just unreal. That's really what's doing it is their depth, and they're loose. They're playing loose, but so are the Preds. It's a really tough game. Apparently Ellis isn't going to be back and Forsberg's out, so I'm going to take the Knights. I'm going to say the Knights 4-2. That's my full 42%, boys and girls. Be sure to head over to My Pearls of Wisdom and press the subscribe button so you can get your fats of Jaime's body lube, of course, that everybody is looking for. And we will helicopter it to you. And my NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace, which everybody wants. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.